Okay. Here's the live. Okay. Here we are. And we're live. Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello. It's too dark. It's too dark. Hi. Okay, today he's going to be reading. That's going to be the entertainment for you, I guess. How are you guys? Welcome.
What is too dark?
The place is too dark.
Who said that?
I said that.
You said that.
Yeah.
I see it quite fine there.
Doesn't look fine to me.
Why don't you see it from here?
I see it from here.
It just misses the light from here, which I'm not putting because I don't want to endanger my eyes. And nobody's gonna die because this is not a Hollywood production. Move on.
I don't think you have anything to offer to today's live, so you might as well leave. If you're going to behave like a dick from the first second.
There's no dick here. I just said nobody's gonna die.
Yeah, but you can cut the grumpiness.
I said it from before. There's nobody needs an extra light.
Nobody needs an extra light. Okay, let's go back to shooting with our mobiles. No problem.
I'm with sunglasses.
Fine. He's wearing sunglasses.
Not because I'm cool.
Welcome, everyone. Good evening, people and grumpy cats.
Hello.
It's quite nailed.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening. How are you?
Let's wait for someone else to join.
My brain is not 100% functional at the moment, but I'm gonna wake up. I'm a bit drained today.
Oh.
You should excuse me.
How many other times are you functional? 100%.
Too many times, and that's probably my problem. Using my brain too much. You're not alone, Sophia. Same here. Yeah, well, those of us that use our brains too much tend to suffer more than other people. And many times, I go back to that scene from The Matrix that the bad guy says, like, ignorance is bliss. And it took me a few years after watching the movie to fully understand, although I did agree at the time when I heard it. But then it really dawned on me. It's like, oh my god, that had a more meaning than I initially understood.
I think I never watched it, The Matrix, in English. Me too.
And he said it in public. He has never watched The Matrix in English. Like, every time we watch a movie, like most times he's like, oh, it's the first time I see it in English. And I'm like, then I remember.
Fuck, I care. Why do I need to hide?
Then
do I need to be ashamed? I watched it once and it was broadcasted in the cinema and it was in the language it was broadcasted. Do I need to be ashamed?
I don't understand what you mean. You were angry that they were broadcasted? What?
It was broadcasted in that language, and do I need to shoot people in their heads? Whatever. I even paid a ticket for it. So
good for you to pay a ticket for dubbing.
I didn't decide for it, so.
Well, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of dubbing. unless it's for children that obviously cannot read subtitles.
So,
Are you gonna stay there like a rotten plum?
if you do not want a plum up your ass, stop bugging me.
But by staying there like a rotten plum, you're offering nothing.
I'm just staying far from the light because it's causing me migraine.
Okay, let's do a live in the dark, if that's what you
I'm
want.
just staying on my side, the dark one. No, it needs to be yellow. It's fine. Yeah, put it more bright. Thank you.
By the way,
She increased the brightness. What a godless creature. Just said, I'm about to have a migraine, and she increases the brightness.
I haven't watched Matrix either, but there are memes with a Romanian politician with the Matrix glasses in the background. Well, it has been memed relentlessly for the past decade. And actually, if you have Amazon Prime, currently they have Matrix included with Prime. So
If
just
you are
in
in
case
the
you haven't.
UK, not in every country.
Well, in the UK Prime,
Yeah. Specify.
I don't know. Maybe
No.
they have.
It's
Okay, sorry, I spoke.
specify whatever country, because every country is different.
Okay, some things, they are common. They are on the menu both in the US and in the UK. Some things are just regional.
Then this is going to be regional.
You don't know that.
But something is picked based on the algorithm of what you like.
No, they do not include stuff based on what you like. They include stuff based on what they want to include. Like Netflix, like everyone.
Not sure about that.
Yes. Oh, it would have been amazing for Amazon Prime to include things that only I want to watch based on what I like.
That's why
I wouldn't have
there is
Netflix anymore.
That's why there is a category for limited time available only.
Yeah, but that's not based on what you like. It's based on what they want to give you.
No, that's based on the algorithm triggered on what you watch only.
Can you find me a text that
I will
specifically
find your blog about it.
So all the horror movies and the zombie movies should have been free for us, available.
Don't you see, that if we watch loads of, vampire movies, how come we started getting loads of more vampire movie selections in
Because
our
other
things?
people watch them too?
No, it's because we them, and then, it started, flooding our, bullshit.
Okay, find me something that says that. It's I find it weird. Sam is the chosen one.
I'm always
Mr. Zombie will come back.
I'm always the chosen one.
For what?
For everything.
For better or worse?
I'm always the chosen one. I'm always the right one.
For what?
For everything.
For everything.
To do the right thing, to do the thing.
Okay. And he's also very humble.
I don't care about being humble. I do the thing. What matters, it's that I do the thing.
Okay, as long as you're at peace with that. There is an algorithm which will try to guess what you might like from what they have in the library, so you're both right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is their recommendations. Like, based on what you watch, we recommend that you also watch that. But they do not give you free stuff, because Prime has
there is also
things to rent and to buy and things that are included, but they do not include it with Prime just for you, just because you like.
Based on what you like and based on what you watch, there is a limited time available only for 1 week or 2 weeks, and it is, those movies that expire.
Okay, find me a blog that says that, and let's talk about it.
Right, because I'm the lower IQ of the house, I always need to prove myself. Unless it's.
I'm just asking you to back up your claims. I'm not. Nobody implied about any IQ. It's that you said that. I'm like, what the hell? Long time no see. Welcome. What are you doing there?
I'm waiting for interaction. I'm looking interactions there. Do you see? I have
Oh,
a computer in front of me.
oh, good. Bringing some nibbles. Oh, what are you eating? I just had a protein bar to restart my brain. Kind of, sort of.
So I'm trying to avoid the light from that side, and I'm looking at what people are saying down there.
Um, so tonight our new video is going online
So if you subscribe to the newsletter, you had the chance to actually watch the video, preview the video.
last night.
Did you? If you did not, nothing.
Just look for the link in your inbox.
And if you did not subscribe to the newsletter, like they say in my country, ti attacchi al cazzo. There's no translation of that in English, is there?
Chestnuts. You're eating chestnuts? I love chestnuts.
It's not the season for chestnuts. Come
Oh,
on.
come
They are
on.
alone. They are.
How isn't it not the season for it's
It's
winter.
move on. It's not. It's fall.
What? You
Yes.
can eat chestnuts the entire winter.
No, it's not. They are made by umbrella. Come on. There is the virus in those chestnuts. Throw them. Get
Okay,
rid of them.
He's always constipated with food. It's like one day passes. Oh my god, it's not the season anymore. Let's throw everything out.
There is the virus. Get rid of them. Eh,
The
escape from the house. Get the house on fire. Go away.
In fact, you have been injected with a T virus.
Sophia.
I just saw it
Did you
before
leave the house?
this show.
Go away.
Nice. What did you think? Whoever watched the video, what did you think?
What do you think of the video?
We're going to make it public like in a couple of hours from now.
Thank you for loving it. Thank you for loving it. Thank you for loving it. It's lots of beautiful memories of us touring, and hopefully we're gonna be able to tour again very soon, maybe in a couple of 20 years.
Collected these chestnuts at Hatfield Forest back in the Tier 2 era and saved it for later.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
They should be rotten by now or dried up.
Yeah, but Cambridge was in Tier 2 until like 2 weeks ago or something.
My gosh, Cambridge. I miss Cambridge.
I miss Cambridge.
You just share some. You're selfish.
I miss Cambridge.
Why don't you share your chestnuts? Send some through post.
In the center of Cambridge, you have a
no, get
wonderful.
rid of the chestnuts.
A wonderful. Can you stop? You have a wonderful traditional Italian gelateria that when we were in Cambridge, I looked it up specifically, and we went there, and it looked legit, and actually it was legit. It was very, very nice ice cream. It was great.
No, look, if you cannot share the chestnuts, get rid of them.
And then he's speaking about moving on. Like 5 minutes in, he's still speaking about chestnuts.
It's not a season, but at least share.
You know, he's the biggest chestnut eater I've ever known. He really likes chestnuts.
There are chestnuts, and then there are marroni.
He can eat kilos and kilos of.
And then there are marroni, which are the biggest ones. And it's the one where you make marron glacé. She didn't know those. She doesn't know the family. And we make marron glacé.
I knew them, but I just knew them as big chestnuts.
No, they're not.
It's because marron glacé are not a Greek thing. Therefore, I didn't know that they were calling them marroni. Now I do. I just knew that they were the big ones, the normal ones.
It's a different tree, and I miss those. Drooling. Okay, let's move on.
I'll tell you where you can pick your own next October. Nice. Yeah. Draw us a map.
Draw us a map, and I will show you my ass.
Nobody wants anything from you, especially that.
Next tour, I will show you my ass to
No,
all of
thank
them,
you.
to each and every country.
We're gonna get arrested. You're
Each
gonna
and
be.
every country will see my butt.
You are gonna be deplatformed because
There's no platform. It's a tour. It's gonna be a tour.
you're gonna be deep. It's okay. Somebody will post you on Twitter, and because Twitter is currently deplatforming people like right and left.
Doesn't
No pun
matter.
intended. So
No,
they're gonna
doesn't.
deplatform you too
Doesn't matter. Look,
for inciting nudity.
Trump got the platform. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be the platform.
Hello, Arthur. Hi, Craig. Nora, Robbie, Master Oso, Captain Nightmare,
Come here.
Kazai Gaming,
You. Here. Now.
JC,
You. Here.
Lake
Now.
Razor,
You. Here.
Neme,
Now.
Mark.
You. Here. Now.
Hi, everyone.
You. Here. Now. You. Here. Now. You. Here. Now. You. Tu qua now.
Enough.
Tu.
She's smart enough. If she wants, she's coming.
A rapporto?
She doesn't want any
Rapporto.
special.
She needs to go the long way. A rapporto?
She needs to go the long way.
Yeah.
What long way?
From behind.
Oh, the long way.
She cannot jump from my head. Ella, a rapporto. A rapporto.
A Romy, yes. That was the gelateria that I meant.
A rapporto.
They are very, very good.
Sì, papà. Cosa è
I
successo?
was like, that's Cambridge. If they do not have a decent
Papà, il culo puzza,
Italian gelato place,
C'è il culo che puzza.
it's impossible. So I was right.
No, devi
Ma che
lavare.
cazzo fai?
No, vai a lavare il culo. No, devi fare il bagno.
Levi.
No, c'è il culo che puzza, via. No, questa è mia figlia. Questa è mia figlia italiana. Noi siamo italiani. You are a foreigner.
I'm a foreigner. I'm a dirty gaijin.
You're a gaijin.
So,
Queste sono cose italiane. Tu lavi il culo? Laviamo il culo?
Can you not humiliate the cat in public?
Go get the salvietta.
She's a very clean cat.
No, she's sporca. Vai a prendere salvietta.
Ma che io... Oh, vomito, eh? Ah, she's with this faccino.
Deve prendere salvietta, Sofia. Devo pulire il culetto.
No.
No, vai a prendere salvietta. Sì, papino, cosa è successo? Dimmi a me.
So, Lady and Vanilla have become the potheads of the house because every time that I wake up in the morning, they just demand that I take down the plants. There is a plant with cat grass because I decided to give them their own plant, and apparently they do not. Cats usually, when they eat weird stuff or they have hairballs, they vomit. But with this cat grass, they do not vomit. So I decided to cultivate it for them. And every morning, especially her, she's like I equal cat grass. So it's like, give us the new stash. And I'm like, you need to understand how nature works. You gave a very short haircut to the cat grass, like you need to let it grow like for 3-5 days or something. They do not exactly understand.
See, people they are asking for my ass out, Sophia. Look at the comments.
Nobody's asking.
Look at the comments.
I don't see anything.
Get your ass out, Sam.
No, please.
Get your ass out, Sam.
Hey guys, earlier today I recorded the new upcoming episode of Wota of the Round Table. Yeah. What is it about? Is it about otaku and the round table?
Sì. Ma cosa?
Complimenti ancora per la canzone How the Story Ends, veramente bellissima. Grazie Roby.
Grazie Roby. E tu, papà?
Nobody's asking, I don't see any comment.
I see it from here.
Where?
Get your ass out, sir.
Where? Oh my god. Craig, you're inciting nudity. You're getting more stuff there than I do.
Oh.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Oh, it's a podcast dedicated to Japanese music. That's good. Sounds very interesting, Andrew. You have to switch to live chat. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm watching, the live chat. Supposedly. Live chat. Right. That's what, I don't know. Maybe it takes a bit of time to update the comments.
Hey, she's complaining.
So
Che fai,
we
Sara?
we have some not so good news.
Which is? Yeah.
Sadly, we will not be able to do the live show for you on the 30th of January because, according to lockdown rules, we're not allowed to mix with other households, and
Yeah, we've been locked
and
up.
Paul is not allowed to travel. So I don't think it's going to happen. So we are going to wait and see. This still stands. It's going to happen as soon as possible, but just not on the 30th. And we really apologize about that.
Yeah, it's really, really sad. We had just announced that we would have the concert.
Oh, top chats.
Don't be embarrassing.
Can I just take 1 second to point out how much I hate this top chats as opposed to live chat? I hadn't even noticed, and the same thing is happening on Facebook. See just top comments or more relevant comments and see all. It's like, why do you think that I just want to see some of the comments?
No.
I find it it just pisses me off.
No.
Lots of things are pissing me off about big tech and about social media, but it's like this one is a pet peeve. It's like, why can't I by default put in my settings? I want to see all the fucking comments. Sorry guys if I missed your comment.
Look at the
Because
lady
of
in the
this.
camera. Leave there.
Ciao.
No, there
Where?
on the screen.
Where? She looks like a rocket.
È una pallina da tennis.
She looks like a tennis ball. Ciao lady. Ciao lady.
Adesso puliamo il culo.
Hey. She doesn't agree.
Puliamo il culo.
No. These are private things.
No, puliamo il culo.
She's a girl and she needs your privacy.
Lady, let's clean your ass.
No. She's a girl and she needs her privacy.
No, puzza, Sophia. Puzza.
E puzza, go and what can I say?
She's on the bandwagon of Cunelli. There's cheese here, eh?
Domenico. Funny.
Lady, facciamo un lavaggio anale.
Can you?
Sophia, there is stench.
Or is there? Now she's leaving.
No.
Now she's leaving and you.
No, non puoi andare.
You humiliated my kid.
No, facciamo lavaggio.
That was not her most glorious moment, and you humiliated her. Now she's leaving.
No. Tu non puoi
She's
andare.
such a clean cat. Oh my God.
Dolce. No, dolce. No.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, dolce.
Welcome.
No, dolce.
So we were just talking about
belle,
how it will not be possible to do the live on the 30th, but we will definitely update you about the earliest date that this will be possible.
Cosa? You don't hiss at me, eh? I hiss more.
Okay. Well,
I need to get salvietta.
Let me just borrow this space to go and inject myself with some sedatives, and I'm coming back.
Get a salvietta, I need to clean the ass. Sì, Papino, no.
I'm gonna get hydrochloric oxide to throw it on you.
No, Sophia, no. So, Baba. And it is very sad we cannot play that live, isn't it? Lady, she would have come. We would have played those beautiful songs. Where did Sophia go? We lost Sophia. We're into a situation here with Lady. Where did Sophia go? And you didn't bring a salvietta, oh?
No. You're not having any salvietta.
Oh, you left me here with this kid waiting. I thought you would get a salvietta for me.
No, there is no salvietta for you, and you're giving. You're gonna give her privacy. Stop. She doesn't want to be here. Let her go.
But she needs to be cleaned.
You just created a storm of cat hair here.
Lady, I'm gonna clean your ass, lady.
You know, for some reason, this person, as much as he loves animals, he brings out the worst. The absolute worst in them. Like even the most peaceful animal, he's gonna piss them off to no end. They're gonna scratch him. They're gonna hiss at him. They're gonna, I don't know. And then just apply that to his human relationships and just imagine the rest.
Give me a break, Claudia. Give me a break, Stephanie.
Paul says, unfortunately, what can we do otherwise? Good staying positive, but also we need to face reality for what it is.
Yeah,
That's right. And right now it's also like, even if we wanted to be illegal, which we wouldn't like to set a bad example for you guys, there are high chances that we're going to be caught, because they actually find people these days. But anyway, we wouldn't want to put ourselves in danger or what?
Nothing. Something that just Paolo knows, maybe.
Okay. Bring Vanilla Cookie in. She's actually sleeping next to me over there on her pink blanket, and she heard
Funny.
She
Take the brush. Give me the brush. She's gonna come.
She heard her name, and one of the eyes just
Honey.
opened, like smiled, and
Honey.
oh,
Honey.
see, she became responsive.
Honey.
You're gonna be brushed.
Shut up.
Get this back.
Shut it.
See,
Come. It's time for spa.
you asked for her. She's coming.
Shush. Shut up. Everyone, shut up. Shush. Come on. It's bath time. Hey. Everyone shut up when it's bath time. It's bath time.
Hello to everyone who just joined. So Nora says, have you heard about the two ladies who were fined for an outdoor walk with takeaway coffees, as the policeman considered it a picnic?
That's fantastic.
Oh, really? A picnic? Takeaway coffees, a picnic. So today when we went out to walk, and we took
culo test. No, pulito, bravo. She was clean. Later I'm gonna smell you. Everyone needs to be clean in this house.
I'm gonna vomit. Stop.
Are you clean?
Oppa. Okay. Well, that's outrageous news. Like, takeaway coffee is considered picnic. That's kind of weird. And to be honest, last night, like approximately around 6-7 in the evening, we were out here in Reading, and we saw large numbers of young men, mainly, walking together, like at least
there were girls as well,
5 or 10 at a time. It was mostly guys in their 20s, and
no,
police didn't give a damn about all of that.
No, you left me already.
And he gives me the hair.
Hey, Vani. Oh, what kind of spa is this?
A 2-minute spa.
Let's go round. See.
So on top of the not so good news, we have a bit of good news. We are happy to
announce that I lost my virginity. A few years ago.
The virginity of your brain, did you start using it? My God. Congratulations, son. Ah.
No. No. You cannot leave me. Bully. You stay here now. Trogla.
I'm not talking. He is communicating with the creature.
You want the clicky? It's here. It's here. Hey, come closer.
Well, she's pouncing on the microphone. I hope you like this short Kitty ASMR.
So, what is the good
It's
news?
anti-stress. Well, the good news
Stefania.
is that we are. How can anybody take me seriously if you keep giving me hair?
Keep
How can
going.
anybody-
You are so annoying. Don't get distracted. Good Lord. Good financial year.
Context is a thing. So if somebody's talking and I don't know if they are talking in their underwear, people are not going to take them seriously. If they're talking in a suit, people are going to take them seriously. I'm trying to speak and you keep giving me hair.
You're shouting.
It's become a
That's
joke,
why
this
she
thing.
leaves. Because you're shouting.
And I'm also shouting.
See, Papa.
I'll sample that pair. That's what we're thinking about you. Loud mew. Yeah, her mew is very, very loud. I admit. What the hell is happening there?
Keep saying what's the positive news.
Okay, I mean,
Oh.
I'm gonna try for the fourth fucking time. If you cut me off again, I don't know.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw you a light in your face. Stop. What is this? Mamma mia. So I'm gonna say it fast before he does anything stupid again. We are in talks about new tour dates, like physical tour dates, with special people, and we are hoping that at least some of them are gonna be carried out normally, and that's for the latter half of this year and also next year. We hope it's gonna work out, but definitely we are doing our very best to be on the road as soon as everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say goes back to normal because I really don't think that things will go back to normal, and the normal we knew it's not coming back 100%. But some form of normal comes back. We are doing our absolute best to be back on the road and to meet you. Yeah, with or without mask, I don't know, in some shape or form.
Wow. Wow.
Is Manchester on the list? It will be.
Yay.
Because we are speaking about dates in the UK, outside of the UK, in different
And
continents.
you're gonna see my ass. Yay. Yay.
Nobody asked for your ass.
It's a promise, I said. You're gonna see my butt.
Is that a promise or a threat?
It's a promise. You're gonna see my butt.
Hearing the purr is better than a cat on heat. Well, if you have a cat on heat, please go to spay here and or sterilize them. Like it's either male or female. Please sterilize them. Do them a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do society a favor. We can come to the gigs in full protective gear. Well, I believe that's how it's going to happen. Like, we're either going to be protected by a tacky plastic thing, or everybody's going to be wearing the mask apart from the vocalist. That's how I imagine things going.
Basta
How is it going? It's going well. We're doing our best. Is Camden a maybe? Camden is always,
And then it's always
it's always on
an
the
option.
menu, and we're always happy to play in Camden. Any hope of US stores?
Quite difficult.
At the moment, we've heard about other places, but not about the US yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go on the menu as well, but just not right now. People are kind of thinking too much about their options, and I believe that's very justified. Mm.
No.
And in general, the US has a very weird situation with the visas. Things have become very
It's
difficult
quite
for
impossible.
artists from outside the US to perform there. And I'm wondering whether the people who are who are putting these laws in place have the best interests of fans in mind, because clearly they do not have
Yeah.
artists higher good in mind. It's like, do you want your country's audience to be exposed just to local products? Like, is importing stuff
America first.
Such a bad thing to do? Anyway, that's a very long conversation. But let's hope that we can find a loophole, um, or we can find a way to do things easier in the near future. Because I really miss the US. Love your furniture. Thank you so much.
It's my furniture.
We love our furniture too. They are hand carved in several decades ago. That's from the 70s or the
Yeah.
60s.
I think 60s. Italy.
Yeah, this was created in the
Handmade.
60s, handmade in Italy.
I think Florentia.
I've been to 2 concerts, Deep Purple and Sabaton. I'd love 3 to be all. That's an interesting choice of concerts.
Yeah. It's gonna be quite a mass murdering thing. When concerts are gonna be up.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's like, when things eventually go back to some shape or form of normal, like all the big sharks are going to be out
It's not
to
gonna
tour,
be.
because first of all, they are the big sharks, and second of all, their livelihood depends on touring and merch, selling merch and stuff.
Can you imagine?
So um they're going to want to have all the prime spots. So essentially, small bands and medium bands are going to be written
So
off 100%.
imagine it from a business point of view, right? Uh, Business wise, humans are pieces of shit. We are humans as well. So I am sorry. And humans have proven that are not good creatures. Um, so think business numbers. I don't think humans are able to thread on humans. So when tours is gonna be open again, um, just bands like, I'm not just saying Metallica, just whatever big bands are gonna be like, oh fuck yeah, we're gonna be touring, we're gonna be bam boom, we're gonna be doing 22, we're gonna be 23, and they're gonna be extending tours like from 22 to 23. So imagine small bands that they would try to fuck this.
What the hell is happening?
I have no idea. So imagine, give me 1 second, guys. So imagine small bands. They're gonna try to fit from here to there in small venues. Some small venues might not exist anymore already. And and the medium band won't, will go back to the small local pub, and the local pub does not exist again.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about
Yeah,
yesterday. And can you stop copying my ideas and my
I
analysis
have
all
not
the time?
heard you at all, Sophia.
Boo! Thank you. I was talking to the wall apparently last night.
I was not hearing you at all.
So anyway, because of especially because of that, I put extra time and attention to
I didn't finish.
expanding
I didn't finish.
our PR list and securing
Good to that.
tour dates
Okay. Cannot finish talking.
for when things go back to touring being okay to do.
Can you finish?
Yes, you can.
So, organizers there are good organizers, but the music biz is also made by of bad organizers, and those organizers that are frustrated right now are gonna make artists that paid already the price during the pandemic pay the price even later. And what is
In which sense?
in the sense that there is lots of pay to play. There was pay to play before, there is gonna be play to play later. And if you could before before the pandemic, if you could play to play with Madonna, £20,000 for 5 shows, now those frustrated aspat will let you pay £50,000
They
to
will
pay.
they will make you pay, not let
They will
you pay.
they will make you pay £50,000 to pay shows with this this brush.
If I understand correctly, what you mean to say is that the final the person who's going to pay the bill at the end of the day is going to be small bands that work day jobs like you and me in
We
order
are
to
not that super small,
in order to
but yeah,
in order to support their very expensive hobby, which is
yeah.
music. So the people who are going to pay the bill by the end of the day is going to be us, because just the prices for everything are going to be increased.
Yeah, we're not that super small, but imagine bands even smaller, they're gonna be gone.
Well, pay to
And
play is for everyone, even for bigger bands. So pay to play is a very ugly reality of the music industry
yeah,
that I believe the fans have the right to know about it.
yeah.
Pay to play is something very standard in Europe. Also
It's a
in
good marketing method if you want to do something to boost your visibility for
we're not
something
speaking about the
short.
benefits, we are introducing the thing itself to people
Okay.
that may not have heard about it. So pay to play is that essentially you pay to be on tour with a, a more well-known band. Like for example, you want to play with I don't know, Sum 41. There is a price for that.
Yeah.
It's not like oh, you were a good kid or you had a good connection and you got on that tour. Usually those tours, they are pay to play, and and specifically they are pay a shitload to play. So essentially the band has to fork out tens of thousands depending on there's a daily
Fee.
rate
Yeah.
for that per person. That might the nicer organizers they include transport and some food in that. The not so nice organizers, they say, yeah, you pay us an arm, a leg, and your mom and your sister. And also on top of that, you need to take care of your own transportation, your own food, your own hotels. So basically, you might, like for a 10-day tour, you might end up paying, let me calculate very fast. You might end up paying like easily for a crappy headliner, okay? I'm not speaking about major league. For a very, very small headliner that is just sort of popular, you might end up paying 10,000 euros just for 10 days. Like, I'm not saying bullshit, like 12 to 14,000 euros to do all that just for 10 days on tour with a sort of popular headliner.
That's why it might be more worth, Pep playing with a
So,
really, really big one. At least you might really get a return on investment.
yeah, if you can afford it.
Yeah.
So this
That's
is
why
a
you call them Class A, Class B, Class C artists you play with. So,
yeah, because what you mean, the kind of level that you mean is like they're going to ask you for a minimum of 20 to 30,000
yeah.
in Europe. If you go to American bands, like what I mentioned before, Sum 41 or Blink 182, or I don't know who are those that you like, Ronnie Radke,
Ah, it's falling in
Falling
reverse.
in Reverse, or some smaller bands, but like Sleeping with Sirens or something, you can easily,
It's not small at all.
smaller, I said,
They are
than
as
Blink 182.
ah yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Um,
I think they are
you
bigger
can
right now.
easily be charged like 50K right off the bat. Plus, you need to take care of all your transport, your hotels, your blah, 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 blah. And obviously, there is no guarantee that you're going to make anything back. So you might as well get a loan or have a rich dad's, or basically that's it.
Anyhow,
So,
the point
so
was
what I mean is that after all of this is over, pay to play rates are gonna. I personally believe, I'm not an expert, but I personally believe that they are gonna go up. So I agree with Sam.
some might not, but some people
They will definitely go
they
up.
will try to make more business out
Absolutely.
of it on purpose because they are right now they are frustrated.
Which means that smaller bands like us will be able to afford less things, so less opportunities for us to grow. So it's kind of industry specific stress,
and
but
and what I said before, bigger bands will be extremely selfish because they will book tours for the whole year and there is not going to be space, and fans
it's not about
obviously.
selfishness, it's about the survival of the fittest.
Yeah,
These
so
people are out of work right now, they're not selling, they are not on tour, they are not selling tickets, therefore they they don't have money to
and
survive.
fans then they are gonna need to have to say, oh, I will go to see Metallica or I will go and see Season of Ghosts. I will go and see Metallica, and maybe if I have the money I will go and see Season of Ghosts. So that's what it is gonna be in the next years.
Okay. Buonasera, Italia.
Buonasera Italia.
Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. It's a shame that a lot of smaller bands are going to disappear, much like a smaller businesses have. The consequences of draconian legislations, consequences very few even acknowledge. Um, yeah, smaller businesses, smaller venues, smaller bands. I mean, like probably my most favorite band of all time split up because of COVID, and that's Anathema. If you have ever heard of Anathema, they split up a couple of months ago, and as a reason, as a main reason, they cited um, the the you know the complexities that stem from COVID's impact on the touring industry. So very very sad. Sleeping with Sirens is pretty known. Do they still make music?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, they passed from Warner to, I think they are Epitaph Records.
Did major labels screw them up?
They just decided to go to indie again. I
So
think.
the major label pretty much screwed them up.
I think they couldn't
I see.
sell enough for Warner Brothers. That's it.
I see. Or a sugar daddy. Right. You either have, yeah, yeah, a loan, a rich dad, or a sugar daddy. Exactly. So it's basically not who has the biggest talent, but who has the deepest pocket. That pretty much defines
Who's gonna survive the next years?
90, not this year, in general, in the music industry, and it has been like that for a very long time. Like 90% of the music industry is not about who has the biggest talent or um, the best business techniques, but who has the deepest pocket. And
Not
especially
really.
especially in the last few decades, if you have money, you can do every, you can be on billboard, you can be on every possible major
I do not
TV
agree.
and radio. It is like
No,
that.
I do not agree. That I know, and you
And
also
you
know
know that I know
personally
too.
people that fucking failed. Come on, Sophia.
Yeah, I mean,
You also
if you
need a
are
fucking
rich,
talent.
if you are rich and you failed, it means that you were lacking a part of the package. You
Yeah,
need to
you need a product.
you need a package. But if from that package money is missing, nobody gives a shit about your talent or about anything else. You cannot pay them. Sorry, another million is gonna come and take your place. And that is true, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if someone has all the money in the world but they still failed, it means that they were completely talentless
Yeah,
or
nothing must split
unlucky.
up, Sophia. They're asking.
Yes, they split up. Yes, they split up. Okay, but will venues be able to afford big bands? They will, because those big bands, like for example, let's take Nightwish. Everybody will go to see Nightwish, right? Apart from me, but everybody will go and get a ticket and see Nightwish, or Within Temptation, or Epica, or I don't know, those standard bands that have a guaranteed amount of tickets.
Yeah.
Um, and people are very cautious about what bands they are booking in the last few years, and especially now with COVID and after COVID, this is going to intensify ad infinitum.
Yeah, they
um,
will look for guaranteed
I've been,
tickets.
I mean,
It's gonna be
I've been
scary.
shown the door too many times, because they tell me like, how many tickets can you guarantee, especially in obscure countries like Russia, that have been like very new territories for Season of Ghosts. Um, and even in my previous band, I mean, although we had a guaranteed amount of funds, certain organizers were like, okay, so can you guarantee me a certain amount of tickets? Like, can you tell me a number? And because I couldn't, because I had never played there before, they were like, okay, bye. So they will say, sorry to tell you, but I would rather book a band that can guarantee me a minimum of X amount of tickets, such as Within Temptation, for example, because I know that they are the certain real deal, and not go with you. So that's what's going to happen, even more after all of this is over. And I don't mean this to be a complaint. I'm just putting facts on the table. Okay, I'm not complaining, and I'm not grumpy about it. I'm very much um, I'm at peace with these facts, and I'm not surprised that it's like that. I mean, if I had a
Just to
business,
be
if I
realistic
had a
about it.
business, maybe I would think in the same way.
You need to be, numbers are
Because
numbers.
if your business is about to is going to close because you gave a chance to 50 new bands, as opposed to two big bands that could have saved your month, then you're an idiot.
Yeah, of course. Numbers are numbers, Sophia. At the end of the day, you cannot take risks.
Okay, my fragile dreams are just broken. All of our fragile dreams are broken. Yeah, sadly, Anathema had been my all-time favorite band, and they are no more.
It's sleepy today.
uh without money you will not be, yeah. I would rather go to your gig than any big bands, and that's why we love you. You know,
That's the way
you're
to
one of the
go.
people that see the big picture. I support big bands, but I also give a chance to smaller bands. And as a fan, like in the past, I always like bought a ticket a week and go, and went to the local metal show. Either they had local bands or imported bands that I didn't know. And I just gave a chance and I bought CDs and everything. And I did the same thing in Japan. Like I was going to random concerts and I was buying merch from new and upcoming bands. And some of them actually became big. Um, yeah, I remember watching so many Japanese visual K bands becoming big. And I saw them like at Holiday Shinjuku when they were tiny. like it was Diora, for example, or Likaon, or lots of undercoat bands. If you guys know about the label Undercoat, Kisaki's Undercoat, it was fun while it lasted because Visual K is pretty much dead. So
These guys are completely gone.
I just wanted to ask you um, how you are doing, because we told you about
How
too many
we are
things about
doing.
how we are doing, and how we are handling the situation. How are you handling the situation? We hope you are not um, you are staying stable, and you are seeking emotional and mental stability
Emotional and mental
despite everything. I know,
stability.
like, the internet is a shitstorm. The situation in the US is a shitstorm. uh, Things around the world are explosive. But despite all that, it's really important to try and maintain your calm
Biohazard.
as much as possible. um, and while you are sending us your answers about how you are doing, um,
Biohazard.
I wanted to share a few things that we're doing to tackle the situation.
The
First of all,
threat.
what
The threat.
what threat?
Biohazard.
Biohazard.
Oh.
Biohazard.
Oh.
We're gonna speak about that too.
Oh.
So
I'm living in 2
why?
because it's 9.
Ciao tutti.
Ciao a tutti.
So
Perché Antonio Mongo c'ha un YouTube channel? Perché?
anche Mamma Rulla era. Anche Mamma Rulla.
Tomorrow I will go buy sunglasses again.
Um, so just
Antonio Mongo. Yeti.
why?
Everyone
Everyone is welcome here.
Everyone has a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Yeti.
everybody's welcome here.
Nah.
So let's see. I'm pretty good, and it feels good to be here. Actually, I'm planning to release an EP or even an LP in February. My friend already finished an artwork for it. That's amazing.
That is fantastic.
So this year started much better than the last one.
That is bombastic.
Um,
Bombastic.
so Infinite Constellations
Fantastic.
is releasing an EP or an LP.
Let's introduce him.
He's from Russia, and we always like sharing his music.
It's fun.
He makes very interesting music, and
nice
it's
music.
getting better and better with every release.
Yeah.
So good luck with that.
Very, very great.
And so I was delighted to learn that actually here in the UK it's possible to hire gym equipment, and potentially it's possible to do that in other countries, but I had no idea that it was possible. Like in Greece, I don't remember. No, I don't remember seeing anywhere. We're hiring out gym equipment for what?
I'm gonna pop by the kitchen.
Okay, make a pop and go to the kitchen. So we were looking, because gyms are closed, we were looking at purchasing an elliptical cross trainer for home, but it was impossible to find a good one. And because everything has been sold out, everybody apparently they are building a home gym. So it was impossible to hire one. So my cousin was like, why don't you, instead of purchasing, why don't you rent one? And I'm like, what do you mean rent? So apparently there are companies that they facilitate this kind of thing, and they allow you to rent their equipment.
The facilitators.
Yes, so you rent like approximately 17 to 19 pounds a week. So that's like approximately 20 euros a week. And you can rent anything from cross trainers, bicycles, treadmills.
Wasn't it £30 a month?
No, it's 17 pounds a week.
Then I didn't understand one. I thought then it's more expensive.
It's not 30 pounds a month.
And it's fucking expensive.
Well,
And it's fucking expensive.
No, it's not that expensive. It's okay.
It's incredibly expensive.
We are going to be paying £76 a month. It's £76 a month.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's fine. So we're really looking forward to that. We're gonna have a cross trainer next time. So maybe next Saturday Sam can show you how to how to train in front of the camera. Maybe he can show you a few exercises. Hello to Brazil. And hello to everyone who joined us for the first time today.
Oh, fuck me with this fucking thing.
And also, this is one method to tackle stress. It's to exercise
Or to suicide.
and to keep your body active, either by doing housework,
Morning exercise with some
things that you didn't do, like, and you've been postponing like for the longest time. This is also something that I like to use, or exercise, or something, a personal favorite of mine, being in nature and making very, very long walks. Like if you are lucky enough to have walking routes
Why is this?
around your house.
Don't you notice?
But
It's about to fall.
I don't know, you moved.
Yeah, but you need to pay attention.
So yeah, basically these are some of my favorites. And obviously now that it's okay. And what's that? And what's that?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, good. Morning exercise with San Domenico.
Absolutely.
I'd even leave my bed for it.
Absolutely.
Morning exercise. So
I'm going under.
these are some of my favorite things to do while in lockdown. And obviously I want to keep my body and my immune system up to date and well equipped.
She's plugging herself in her computer and she keeps up to date.
I keep up to date. No, I just consume oregano oil and other things that.
Fanny!
Ciao.
Reply to me! Don't ignore me! Fanny! Hey! Fanny!
What is this?
I'm talking to her. Don't ignore me!
Enough. Enough.
Zula! She ignored me.
Sam is going all Dr. Dolittle on us. That's right.
She ignored me.
Just did a walk in the forest. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a good thing to do.
And what I was trying to say before is that I'm personally.
Shit on a grave.
We're not shitting on graves.
But one of the top things to do in 2021.
Okay, just in case you had
top 10 destinations for 2021.
A top 10 to-do list. On top, just put shit on a local grave. I don't know.
Yeah, top 10 destinations for 2021.
Sounds legit. What I was trying to say before, and this is the third time I'm trying to say, is that
I cannot stand you anymore.
I'm trying to inform people. Can you stop? This is very annoying for the people who are listening to it. Basta.
It's my brain.
Basta.
Okay.
The guitar is standing there.
I'm not playing it because I cannot stand. I have problems with my neck.
unless you want to take it as a colaro. What I was trying to say is that I'm consuming, and I also advise you to consume, if that's okay with your physician, oregano oil, unless you have an adverse effect to it and you know it, or you have a specific allergy or a health profile that does not allow oregano oil. It's a natural antibiotic, and it helps a lot with killing viruses and bacteria in general. Um, Oregano oil, propolis products, and garlic capsules. Garlic oil, like the super high potency one.
And you
That's a
put them
very
up
good
your
one.
ass, they work even better. It is true. They enter inside your system faster.
Have you tried it? Are you
Yeah.
speaking from personal experience?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing in the toilet?
Yes.
I'm packing my bags and leaving.
Fine. Where can you go? You're blocked here.
I'm going to my cousin. He lives 20 minutes from here.
You cannot.
They're adopting me.
Fine.
We're the same blood.
Bye.
Do you do any cardio to keep your lung capacity up? I imagine that would be important for vocalists. That's right, David. I do not do as much cardio as I would like to,
David!
especially with this situation, but normally I do.
We had
And
David.
I'm doing special exercises for vocal support and breath support, because if
Breast support.
not breast support, breath support.
Uh-huh.
My diction is not so horrible. Does garlic really help? I've heard people talk about it. David, yes, it does.
It does.
And it also helps people with
Heart conditions.
and blood pressure issues, I think.
Yeah.
And it's basically like antibacterial, antimicrobial, and antibiotic. So nature's natural antibiotics, some of them, they are oregano oil, garlic oil, ginger, and things like that. So what I do is make a juice, like a smoothie home, that is very easy to make. It's a fantastic kind of thing that you can drink, like either in the morning or in the night, or like both, like twice a day. So if you drink it in the morning, it's just you get the benefits of all the vitamins, and it energizes your metabolism and everything. And if you drink it in the night, it also cleanses your liver, because the liver is cleansed during the night.
Claudia, are you
So
listening to me? Look
I
at
am.
me. Pay attention. Can you explain a tiny bit about something about for breathing? I'm a singer and I also have asthma. Go.
Okay, I will, but I was answering the previous question. Thank
Okay.
you. So
Then I'm leaving.
so
Got it all covered. Bye.
so the way to make this juice is very simple. For a liter of that juice, you have to mix, if you have a blender or a food chopper, it will do anyway. You can mix 1 full glass of water, 4 lemons. You can also put a bit of lemon zest, just 1 tablespoon of turmeric, or teaspoon, depending on what you can handle, because turmeric is very potent. Again, you need to check with your doctor that you don't have an issue with any of those things. Turmeric, and a good chunk of ginger, like fresh ginger, like a nice one, which you're going to chop in small pieces, not too small, but you can. And then you can add a bit of dry garlic inside, or if you don't want garlic inside, that makes you don't do it. You definitely have to grind a bit of pepper, like fresh black pepper, because it energizes, and it activates, not energizes, it activates the turmeric by 200% more. So you just do this 1, 2, and that's it. Even just a pinch will do. And then you mix everything together in the blender. You strain it. Okay. You put it in the bottle, and you fill it up with water until it becomes 1 liter. And then in the end, you add pure honey, no sugar shit. Just find someone who sells pure honey, unprocessed. And you also add honey to taste to make it sweet. And that's it. So this recipe is something that's I picked up the basics from somewhere and I customize it. I customized and I added my own stuff. So it's my personal my personal mix. It tastes nice. It really helps, and I recommend it to you. Just go easy on the ingredients because they are very potent, and you can just regulate according to your needs and what you can handle. So that's a very good recommendation for an immune system boost for all of you. So let's see what you guys are saying.
About the breathing.
Take the fufu and put it in the popo. Oh. Sam, get your mind out of the gutter. Can you explain a tiny bit about what you do for breathing? I'm a singer, but also have asthma. I have asthma too. Not too much, but I have. And if you're a singer, you need to dedicate a long time to work on your breathing technique, and you need to learn how to breathe. What are you doing? Oh, ciao!
Yeah.
This is Cinnamon. Can you put her close to the camera so people can see her? Say, Agabi mo. Allow me to touch my kid.
She's my daughter, vai via.
My
You're
kid.
loud, vai via.
My kid. Put her close to the camera. People don't see her very often. Stand up.
They can see her anyway. This is Cinnamon. She, Papa.
Can you show her?
She's here, this one. They can see her. Look.
So, okay. Sorry for the intermission. So you need to you need to learn to breathe from your diaphragm as opposed to here. So you need to there are special exercises that teach you how to breathe from your diaphragm and how to expand your lung capacity. So every day you need to put on your menu a few minutes of breathing exercises in order to develop your breathing supports, which means that at some point in your life, if you do it well enough, you might or might not be able to do that intro of Bruce Dickinson singing on that Iron Maiden song, "The Hallowed Be Thy Name," that lasts for 1 full minute or something.
Not on a
That's fucking long. That's fucking long. That I cannot do it.
She left, Sophia. Que putana.
So,
Siga.
so I recommend that if you go on tour as a singer with an asthma, apart from never neglecting your vocal support exercises and learning how to breathe in the correct way, and that's very important, you need to stay there and get a teacher that will teach you properly how to do the correct breathing in order to not injure your vocal cords either. You need to have like lots of sprays with you and lots of candy, specific candy, or other things that help you. Like, for example, I have allergic rhinitis on top of asthma, and I have bronchial asthma.
And allergic colitis.
Allergic colitis? What's that?
From your colon. Oi!
Okay. Lockdown, fuck yeah, I guess.
It was on a bike.
People were on a bike outside and they were like, "Wah!" Okay. Okay, guys. Whatever you want. So anyway, I always travel with my allergic rhinitis sprays, with lozenge, with a humidifier, and with an asthma spray. Some of that I also take it on stage. I have a box like next to where I am, so I can access it very easily. And yeah, definitely avoid smoking, but I'm pretty sure you know that.
Smoking. You smoke cigars directly.
I smoke cigars. Well, when my dad is around and he's smoking the cigar, I'm smoking it with him as a passive smoker, I guess. So just what I also find very beneficial as a singer with asthma is that I tend to air my room all the time, like at least once a month, at least once an hour. I always open all the windows of the house. I allow the air to circulate, and I always take 1 hour walk, a minimum like 45 minutes per day, because I feel that I need fresh air in my lungs. And this also helps maintain my lung capacity because it's a form of exercise, obviously. And yeah, it helps you staying healthy. So that's it. That's what I have to say. Who is our rare guest? Oh,
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, right. She's our rare
She's still
guest.
there.
That really helps.
Kuni.
I use vaping if I use anything. Well, if you have asthma, please stop vaping immediately because you're going to reach a point that your lungs are going to be full of water, according to what I've heard from around. I've never smoked in my life and I've never used vaping or whatever. Um, but I know that, and I've heard horror stories about people that got tons of water in their lungs because of vaping. And especially if you have asthma, you're gonna have a shitty time. Just, just do something else. I like to sing LOG music.
So we
What is
have.
LOG? I guess you wanted to say SOG. Are we live or are we?
We are live.
Lamb of God. All right.
Now.
Lamb of God music. That sounds good. That sounds good. You know, I was thinking about something, and I want your opinion. I was thinking about one of the covers that I want to release this year, because I want to make a plan to release a couple of covers this year. One of them is an old an old creepy song,
Such as.
such as all the it's called All the Pretty Little Horses.
Eh?
It's okay. You told me that you hate it already, but I want to ask the guys what they think about
Oh
it.
fuck.
It's it's um, it's a very old lullaby that I want to cover,
Oh.
among other things. So I just wanted to
Fuck
to
me.
ask you whether you know it.
Please say no, guys. For
Are you
fuck's sake.
working on any music while stuck inside? Do you have a recording booth for vocals at home? Yes, we do. And
Are you
yes,
joking?
yes, we have a home
We
studio.
completed 3 tracks already.
Yeah, and we are working on
I
new
just got
music.
stuck because I'm with sunglasses and I stopped staying on screens. But you know, uh, give me just a few extra days and I'm going back to, you know, going ahead with the rest of the songs.
So yes, we have been working on two new songs,
3.
three new songs, two out of which are on my computer too. The third one I don't have it.
The third is, you know which one it is. It's the first, that Fatal Fee gave us.
So we have three.
It's, yes, we have 3 done,
And then you
Sophia.
need to give me the third one because I need to think
Yeah,
about vocals, you know,
yeah,
even for the third one too.
yeah.
I would love to hear that. So essentially, all of our activities can be accomplished
Yeah.
inside the home.
We just got this problem of, me being like this. But
Yeah, he recently he has been a bit weak because of his migraines, but it's gonna get better eventually. So
I
we're gonna
just need
be
to rest.
back on track 100%. So
Yeah,
nothing to worry about.
nothing to worry about. Sometimes
Sam, what is
happens.
the future for Zombie Sam?
So I will be very clear about it. I said I would make a single, okay? And I made a
Give
single.
me some.
I made a new single, which is called Wake the Dead. Then I kept writing, and guys, I wrote 5 new songs. And then Christmas, and I said, I'm gonna wait. Then Christmas happened, and I said, I'm gonna wait, and I'm not gonna release it now. I'm gonna release it in the new year because if I release now a new song, it's gonna be old. Because even if I release it in December, it's gonna be 2020, and the people are gonna consider it 2020, not 2021. Even if it's December 2020, it sounds stupid, but that's marketing, guys, and it's psychology. So I said, you know what? I'm writing a new album, new album, and I'm going to release the new music, probably one song per time, but it's gonna come, it's gonna be it's gonna be a new album, and I'm gonna release one track per time. And Zombie Sam is coming back with a new singer, and now I'm gonna exactly this day again. I got problems with migraines during this Christmas break. Something that I did not plan on having, and also because I was working on the Season of Ghosts new album, and had it was full. I was really active, and but that's the plan. Finishing the Season of Ghosts album and start releasing new music with Zombie Sun, and very soon. So the first song is gonna be Wake the Dead, and the other songs they're gonna come afterwards. So Zombie Sam is gonna come back this year.
Nice.
Hopefully, and probably, the first song is gonna come earlier than the music that we're gonna release with Season of Ghosts.
Well, you should avoid making statements because you don't know for sure.
Yeah,
So
I don't know when I'm gonna be able to master the music, but because even the mastering process it's a bit of a mess. But let's see. I might be able to release a preview and announce the singer soon.
mm-hmm.
At least that. But yeah, this year at least I'm trying to bring up new music.
Nice. Have you tried blue light blocking computer glasses?
I have.
Yeah, and I
That's
have
it.
another pair that is even more fortified.
And I have also an eye care screen in the studio, which is curvy, and it's not one of those super splashy, fantastic, beautiful screens that make those fantastic Samsung-ish.
Samsung-ish, is that a word?
It's not one of those. It's a By the way, it's a Samsung screen. But Samsung usually is boasting the fact that it has those super bright colors and fantastic colors. No, I bought it on purpose because it's eye care. So you can fuck the colors pretty much, and it's made for people that have migraines. And I bought it on purpose. It's quite big,
Good to know.
and that's why I bought it. But even then, when I have one of these crises, I can really not stay on screens, and I need to stay away. It's a problem.
Bees and butterflies flutter around his eyes. Yeah, that's the exact song I meant. To me, it sounds very vampiric. That song. It's kind of a. It's a very. It has a very dark history.
Oh,
That
fuck
song,
me.
and the people that have covered it through the decades made some incredible work on it. So
Fuck me,
I'm
you
planning on
know
combining
it.
their what?
They even know it. Fuck me.
And I'm planning on combining those covers and making a creeps something creepy. I hope. Without invading your privacy, of course, would you give us a tour of your home sometime? Yeah, sure. There is no problem. But
Give
at
me
the
a tour
moment,
of
because
my
we have the
toilet.
at the moment we have a go. What?
can give him a tour of my toilet.
Nobody wants to see your toilet. Now the GoPro is mounted on a tripod, so I cannot do it. But maybe when I'm on Instagram, when I make an Instagram live next, probably I could do it then for you to see. There is no problem. As long as you're not in the toilet.
Perhaps we can do it when I am in the toilet.
Nobody wants to see you on the toilet, thank you. Especially me. I was very excited when I discovered Season of Ghosts. I had only heard Blessing Child songs before that. Thank you.
Good. We smash it.
Don't mention vampires. I'm recently having nightmares about them. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, come on.
Until, like,
What are you watching? You know, vampires nowadays, they suck pretty much.
Like, for the most part of my life, I've been watching, like, horrible nightmares. So I feel for you. I'm so sorry that you're seeing all that.
Are you watching nowadays vampires? They are, you know, pretty much pussies.
Am I the only one that doesn't find vampires scary? Well, depends on what kind of vampire we're speaking about.
Exactly, because if we are talking about the Vampire Diaries, guys.
Oh my god, again at the Vampire Diaries.
Yes, and you're always gonna be bullied because of it.
You watched it with me, so I don't think you have
I
any right
watched because
to
you
bully
forced
me.
me into
I
it.
don't care about your
And you watched me
you
to
watched
watch the
it.
fucking
The
Twilight
originals-
and those
the
fucking things.
Twilight was shit, but the originals was nice. The originals was nice. It was, but can you stop? You also watched that.
Because you forced me into it. Just
Yeah, but
people
you
pleasing.
liked it.
Now I need to drink my
he-
spat coke.
You know, he has this kind of cowardly
I'm
thing
a
that he
people
does.
pleaser, and I'm having psychotherapy because of it. And she's a
Allow
bully.
me,
She's a
allow me.
bully.
Allow me. He watches things. He cries when things happen in the series or in the movies.
Because
like, oh my god,
I'm an emo. That's why I listen to emo music.
And then, after some time, he denies that it all happened. He denies that he had a good time watching that, or
I never had a good time. That's why I spent most of my fucking time sleeping during the episode. Did I sleep on most of the episode? Am I sleeping on most of the episode, the things I like? No. Oh, big question mark. How the fuck I'm not sleeping on the things
You were
I
crying.
like? Crying because I'm an
You were
emo.
crying.
I'm an emo. I'm crying with, you know, the things I'm watching even now. I'm emo.
Okay.
I'm having psychological problems.
And then he behaves in this exact same way. Me? No, I hated it. It was shit. It was horrible. But he watched it. He laughed.
You
he cried.
Forced me
and then he's like, I didn't like it though.
I forced me into it. I fucking hated every minute of it.
This is called the man period, by the way.
Women.
I am not watching vampire movies. I watch Clone Wars, Midnight Diner, and I read a Chinese martial arts novel. Sounds fantastic. You emo too, Sam? Nice. He's the emo-est of the emos. He just doesn't have the hair. He never had the hair because he has been endowed with blonde curly hair, so that's not very emo. Sophia is Sam like this all the time. All the time. All the fucking time.
Guys, I'm getting pissed here. Why is it Sam like this all the time? Like, if I am a problem here. Piss off all of
You're
you.
saying all of that. Nobody's saying anything. I'm not saying anything. They're not saying anything. You just keep I don't know, stabbing yourself in the foot.
How about sod off? All of you.
Anyway, and I'm gonna borrow this space to just
by the way, it's the time I need to go.
Parade my amazing t-shirt around because I'm so proud of it. So I don't know if you
Nobody can see it. There's too much light. You need to reduce the brightness. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it.
By the way, you can describe what's
Here comes the apocalypse. So this T-shirt and its design, they represent what's going on in the world right now. So it's a design by my favorite artist, Stephen Rhodes, that creates a very sarcastic black humor and very ironic t-shirts with a 70s kind of aesthetic. That they make me laugh so much that I would happily wear each and every one of his designs on my body. And recently I bought about 15 t-shirts with his designs. So you're going to silly humor like that from now on.
What are people saying about me?
Will some do screamo music?
Let's see. Let's see.
Mom, they took my burger. My black nail polish is finished. My girlfriend abandoned me. My girlfriend of 2.5 days abandoned me. I'm never gonna see love anymore. I hate love. Love sucks.
By the way, may I go?
No.
I have faith. I'm done here. I need to make the popcorn for the movie.
Sophia is like me. Whenever I buy a band t-shirt, I show it to my family. Well, I am very passionate about the fashion that I like, and I never buy things that do not represent me. So
Fuck.
if you open my wardrobe, and you know me just a little bit, you will understand that, oh, these clothes belong to Sophia because they just scream that they belong to her. It's like you can see my character just on those clothes. So I do not just randomly buy stuff. I love shopping, and I love picking out very specific things, and I develop a very, very close relationship with my personal objects.
Yeah, true.
Like, that's why I hate throwing things away. I preserve my stuff to death, like to their very last thread, or until they have fallen apart. And even then, I might keep a piece of it and put it in my memento box. I keep memento boxes. I have a shitload of them in Greece, organized by year. And wait until you see my computer. I have folders about every specific year, and everything has been filed carefully by day, month, and year.
Boring.
Sometimes also per
May I
occasion.
go? Can I go? It's over.
I'm this kind of hysterical
It's
person.
over.
I keep my clothes to the very end too. Well, Infinite Constellations, I have clothes from my first year in junior high. And let me tell you, that was a long time ago.
Sorry, it's over.
I have clothes from when I was 11 years old. And they still fit.
Sorry, it's over.
Popcorn priorities, you know why? Because we're going to... I'm trying to speak.
Can I have the controller, please?
I'm trying to speak.
May I have the controller, the long controller? Thank you.
You know, he wants to make popcorn because he wants to watch the final chapter of Resident Evil. We actually, thanks to Amazon Prime, we had the chance to watch all of the Resident Evil movies from number 1 to number 5.
It's over.
And we still have the final one to watch, the 2017 one. I always snap those movies, although I'm a very big fan of the game itself, of the entire franchise. I snapped the movies because I thought that they were shit, although I love Mila Jovovich. So eventually we said, since they are included with Prime, why not watch them, in order? So we watched them in order, and I completely changed my opinion about.
Of course. You watch movies randomly.
These movies, and they were very nice. They were incredible scenes, incredibly beautiful, made like a video clip. The script was decent. It was not astronomically incredible, but it was decent for a horror and video game based movie. It was good. And like I said, Mila Jovovich really is elevating this whole project to a different level. So highly recommended if you haven't watched them. Excited for Resident Evil 8. Right. Right. And we're still, I mean, I was thinking, watching the movies, I was thinking like whoever came up with this idea of this franchise, created the core of this video game. I love them, I just owe them so much. I want to give them a flower bouquet and said like you're my spirit animal or something. Wonderful idea, wonderfully executed too. And if you're a fan of Resident Evil, who is your favorite character? I've always been a fan of Jill Valentine, the blonde version, and I always said, "Oh my god, I want to be as cool as Jill Valentine," in those army clothing, because I also love army clothing a lot. I was like, uh, it was she was always been like kind of an inspiration for me. So
Oh, fuck off.
currently, I'm waiting for the Metal Gear Solid movie. Right. We have another vote for Jill.
Uh-huh.
Leon was kind of cool too. I also like Leon. What are you looking for? Tick, 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 tick.
Trying to find the right thing here to put. To tell you it's over.
So it's either Claire Redfield or Leon. I cannot choose.
Piece of shit!
Okay. To be honest, I liked pretty much all the characters introduced in the franchise. Even the ones in Africa, I liked them. They were not bad at all.
Everyone is kicking me out here.
One of my favorite settings. Which one was
the one
it?
with Nemesis.
Was that in with Las Plagas Parasite?
Is the
Ganados? How were they calling them? The Ganados. The four. I really like that. They look like cultists with the red capes and stuff. That was really good. Revelations 2. Which one of the Revelations was a good one? One I remember it was super.
We played both. I didn't like the
one of them.
Revelation 2. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I remember that the number 2 I didn't like. The number 1 was decent.
The Iranis was on the boat.
The number 2, which one was it?
The number 2, it was the one with the. It was again with Claire. I didn't go with Claire.
Wait, was it with the two girls?
Yeah,
that they were swearing way too much?
Yeah,
I didn't like that. They were swearing way too much, and I was like, oh my god, it's the first time that I get bored with a Resident Evil game. Yeah, I like the other one not so much, but it's honestly it's a personal preference. So Ada, Leon, Chris, and Pierce were pretty cool. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think that they did everyone justice. There was not like bad characters. I got stuck on the final boss on Revelations. Damn it, Moira and Claire. Yes, that was the one game that I didn't enjoy that much.
Yeah,
I was a bit tired probably because it was too dark, like darker than the average Resident Evil dark. It was more. I don't know. It didn't flow very naturally for me. The final boss on Revelations. Did I kill him or did you kill him? Probably you killed him.
I killed everything and everyone.
Well, I'm going to share something before we close. Resident Evil is kind of whenever I think about it, and this is also the reason why we watch the movies, is that I consider them to be Christmas movies and Christmas games. Probably because during the Christmas period, we have this personal family tradition.
There you go.
We play the game together, as in I play for half an hour, he plays for half an hour, then I play for half an hour, then if I shit my pants, he plays for half an hour.
It's over.
You dropped the microphone. The neighbors are watching you. The neighbors are watching you. He's dancing in his underwear. That's why we like Sam. I don't know, guys. Sorry if my voice is too loud, speaking close to the microphone. What are you wearing?
It's over.
Okay, it's over, but probably also your tenancy agreement is over because they are going to evict us because of you. Why are you laughing? And why are you wearing a pink jacket and your underwear? Mamma mia. Okay, so after this flood of personal expression, I think we have reached the end of this weekly live stream. Please take good care of yourselves. Pay attention to your physical health, your mental health, and do something nice for the people around you, because it's not about us surviving, it's about the entire community surviving. Otherwise, nobody will survive. So yeah, Sam is not going to present himself on the camera again. He left. It's over for him. And I guess that's it. So thank you very much for joining.
Keep talking.
Now that's a mental image I will carry for the rest of the day. Thanks for talking to us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for dedicating your Saturday night or evening, depending on where you're watching us from. Thank you too, and see you next Saturday, I guess. She's going back to sleep. Okay, Bo?
You can keep talking.
No. Why? What's going on?
Good night.
Good night, guys. Thank you very much.